Hello and welcome to today's ClickThru demonstration of BMC SecOps Policy Service. PolicyService is a SaaS-based offering which delivers automated security and compliance for multi-cloud resources and containers. My name is Rick Bosworth and I'll be walking you through this ClickThru demo. So when speaking with our customers, a common theme emerged. The overwhelming majority of enterprises have adopted public cloud but grapple with securing their valuable data and IP living there. While DevOps has most certainly unleashed new productivity and efficiency, security in the cloud has simply not kept pace. And legacy tools designed for the data center are a poor fit for the cloud. Customers need a solution which ensures security and compliance across multi-cloud and containerized environments, and which enables them to keep pace with the DevOps teams. BMC listened, and we applied our experience in securing and automated the enterprise data center and applied that to the highly dynamic public cloud environments. This is where BMC SecOps Policy Service steps in. In PolicyService, we deliver automated security assessment and remediation for any multi-cloud resource. Resource configurations are managed consistently and with an audit trail and with extensive functionality available right out of the box. Because it is a SaaS solution, there is nothing to install and you can be up and running, securing your clouds in under 5 minutes. Additionally, PolicyService also secures containers like Docker and container orchestration platforms like Kubernetes right out of the box at the cluster, host, daemon, image, and container level. Let's walk through a simple use case to illustrate at a very high level what PolicyService does, how it works. This is the dashboard, or the home base, if you will. From here, you can assess your entire cloud security and compliance posture at a single glance. Of the 1,042 total resources scanned, we see 646 violations across 446 non-compliant resources. Okay, so that's a lot, and we will narrow the focus on the next slide. But before we do, let's take a moment here to walk around the dashboard. We'll notice that we could visualize our violations by severity, as shown. We see 29 critical violations, 516 high. We could also look at them by age. So you might see less than 7 days or 7 to 14 days and so on. So let's go to the next slide. Here is where we narrow the focus. Let's say, for example, that security has told CloudOps to be mindful of new threats on AWS Elasticsearch. I'm making this up for purpose of example. Okay, so what we would do then is here under resource type, we would click Elasticsearch domains as shown. And under the Elasticsearch domains, we see a total of 7 resources. Okay, that's much more manageable than 1,042. We're humans after all. So 7 total resources, 3 of which are non-compliant. And of these 3 non-compliant resources, we see 3 violations, all 3 of which are critical. Okay, so we will want to click in at the lower left here to understand more detail around these failures. And by clicking on the critical severity compliance failures on the previous slide, we come to the resources screen. This is a list of non-compliant resources under the Elasticsearch domain filter. At a glance, we see that all 3 resources appear to contain customer data. We know this because it has customer data in the name. Imagine that. So since securing customer data in the cloud is of paramount importance, let's click into one of the 3 resources to drill into more detail. Click. All right, so of the 3 non-compliant Elasticsearch resources listed on the previous slide, the first was RL customer data. A critical violation involving customer data sounds ominous, so we click to arrive at this resource detail screen. That's 2 clicks thus far in total from our dashboard homepage. All right, so this failing policy is named BMC AWS Elasticsearch. Okay, that's descriptive. And the policy rule which failed is domain does not have open access. We can scroll down a little bit here and we can verify that. There's open access for this domain. So what does this mean? Our Elasticsearch resource containing customer data has open access to the public internet. Anyone with a browser could stumble across our vital customer data, and that's obviously not good, especially when you consider that the bad guys out there are using automated bots to probe and prod looking for unsecured data on the public internet. We would not want this up there for very long, so we need to move quickly. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, so now that you understand the risk, you decide to take action. With 2 simple clicks, you're going to kick off a remediation. So we do this by 1, selecting the box to the left of the rule name, and then 2, clicking the Remediate Violations button. So if a UI is not your thing, if this isn't automated enough, know that anything you do via the UI, you can do also via our API in PolicyService. So you could take that automation to the next level. Okay, so what's happening once we click this Remediate Violations button? Well, first of all, after you click the button, you'll get a confirmation at the top of the screen saying that you've successfully submitted a remediation request. That's great. So at this time, PolicyService is now working through the Cloud Platform API. In this case, it's the API for AWS, to automatically adjust the resource configuration setting so that it complies with policy. In this example, the configuration setting for the Elasticsearch resource entitled RL Customer Data is being modified to restrict access. Clearly, you would not want your customer data exposed to the public internet for reasons that we already discussed. And now we also understand why that violation was categorized as critical severity. As I mentioned, anything you do via the UI here, you can do via the API. So after a few moments, this Elasticsearch resource will be properly configured and the dashboard will be updated to reflect 1 less non-compliant Elasticsearch resource. We can verify that by going back to the dashboard. And here at the dashboard, sure enough, we still see the 7 resources under the Elasticsearch domain, but now we only show 2 violations instead of the previous 3, as shown here. Now recall that they're still critical because all 3 of the previous violations contain customer data, so CloudOps will want to immediately remediate those 2 remaining violations in a manner similar to what we just showed. So in summary, within 5 minutes of getting started with policy, you can connect to your cloud, scan your resources, assess your compliance and security posture, and kick off a remediation. That's 4 simple steps and under 5 minutes to find and fix a cloud security issue. So with PolicyService, you have 1, multi-cloud visibility of your security and compliance posture at a glance. 2, the ability to consistently configure your cloud resources and containers. 3, we include automated remediation of any policy violations. So we're super excited about this solution and how it's going to help our customers dramatically improve and maintain their multi-cloud security. So if you would like to learn more, you can visit our websites, or you can contact BMC to speak with the person at the number shown. We can get you connected with a local product expert and arrange a live demonstration if that's something you're interested in. We believe as you dig in and do your diligence and learn more about this product, we hope you'll reach out. We're excited about the advantages that this product will convey to our customers. So anyway, thank you for listening today, and we hope to speak with you soon. Thank you.